I know I've made so many videos on this channel about LinkedIn, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not stopping. It is, without a doubt, the funniest little bubble on the internet. So today, we're taking a look at some LinkedIn lunatics. I accidentally sent I love you to my entire company's Slack. I don't think you did. 3,000 employees. I panicked. How do you don't accidentally send an I love you message to your company's Slack? You just don't. I panicked. Most bosses would have sent a correction, an apology. Not me. I leaned in. Within 3 minutes, I followed up, and I mean it. Every single one of you. Then I started replying to individual threads. Love you too, Pradeep from accounting. Rajesh, you're so special to me. Neha, I think about you often. HR called me immediately. Oh shit, this is creating an uncomfortable work environment. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can imagine. I imagine your boss, who has 3,000 employees, by the way, just singles you out and messages you going, Rajesh, man, you're so special to me. I love you so much. I said discomfort is just intimacy in its larval stage. I'm not too sure about that, mate. By noon, 47 people have replied, love you too, boss. Yeah, probably because they were just like, how the fuck do I reply to this? Employee retention up 23%. Sick days down 31%. What are you talking about? These don't correlate with you going, I love you. The sick days going down, people were just probably getting sick less often. Things probably weren't going around then. Employee retention. I mean, these are just coincidences, really. It's not because you said I love you in the company Slack. People started working late because they didn't want to disappoint someone who loves them. This is such bullshit. Do you see what I mean? It's such a brilliant little bubble. Yesterday, someone from legal asked, was that Slack message a manipulation tactic? I looked her dead in the eye. Manisha, I love you. Why would you even ask that? No, it's just, you are the worst. This is awful. This is awful. Why are you posting about this to LinkedIn, man? Shut up. She cried. Then she goes 3 days up. Well, she cried with happiness because you said you loved her. What fancy world is this person living in? Then she closed 3 deals that afternoon. Love isn't a feeling. It's a workforce optimization strategy. Yeah, that's a way of living a fulfilling life, not thinking love is a feeling. Thinking it's instead a workforce optimization strategy. People love their dogs. I love making $1,000 when people bring their dogs to an Airbnb. Tell me again why you don't allow pets at your Airbnb. Okay, you're charging $482 for 5 nights. They're paying all this money. $285 cleaning fee. Guest service fee, $521. What a con. Occupancy tax is $363. Guest service fee, $520. That is, I don't know. I think I have had some brilliant experiences with Airbnb, but some of the people who run Airbnbs are just absolute weapons. Pet fee $1,000. Knobhead. $1,200 a night to keep your dog there. I guess it is optional, to be fair. To be fair, you're an idiot. You are a bit of an idiot if you pay $1,000 to put your dog in an Airbnb for 5 days. Just too much money. You have just too much money. 6 months ago, I found a new method to maximize my productivity. Okay, so he says, I found 3 days in a single day. How did you do that? How did you do that? You have fundamentally broken space-time, my friend. Morning, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., 4-hour day. But there's not 4 hours in a day, there's 24. What do you mean a 4-hour day? What do you mean by that, a 4-hour day? Take 2 hours break, eat, sleep, and refresh. Well, you're going to sleep 4 hours after waking up, okay? Evening, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., 4-hour day. Again, there's not 4 hours in a day. Take 2 hours break, walk, workout, ready. Nights, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., 4-hour day. You've just separated your day into 4-hour chunks. They're not separate days. You have not broken the structure of a day. Article from Fox News, Dress for Success. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has a message for Americans. Stop wearing pajamas on planes. Why? Do you not want people to be comfortable on planes? I agree. Wearing pajamas on a plane or in public is not cool. It shows you are lazy. All right, William. To be fair, I would kind of agree with pajamas in public. But on a plane? Nah, come on. I once interviewed a candidate who said all the right things, but leaned so far into the camera, I thought he might crawl through the screen. Great resume, solid skills, but the vibe, pure desperation. Yeah, I mean, they want a job. They need a job. Here's the truth. Recruiters can recruiters. Oh, the scum of the earth. No, I'm sorry if anyone watching this is a recruiter, but fucking hell. Here's the truth. Recruiters can smell neediness faster than we smell coffee in the morning. And don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. Shut up. Oh, I can't bear anything a recruiter has to say. If anyone's saying anything and they're a recruiter, just disregard it. We charged $100 a month for an AI that was really just 2 guys surviving on pizza. We scaled Fireflies to a $1 billion valuation after 6 failures from our original crypto food delivery idea. Crypto food delivery. Fucking brilliant. Crypto food delivery. Yeah, I can't imagine why that didn't work. Nothing motivates you more than the pressure of living month to month with no safety net. Before I explain how two broke guys validated a $1 billion idea, you need to understand we were couch surfing while desperately chasing our entrepreneurial dreams. An AI note taker was our last hope after 6 ideas our friends claimed were genius. The best way to validate your business idea is by becoming the product yourself. We told customers there's an AI that will join a meeting. In reality, it was just me and my co-founder calling in to the meeting to sit there silently and taking notes by hand. Isn't this like fraud? Like, you've sold people a service and it's not that service. You're just eavesdropping on them and making notes. You can't do this. Surely you can't. Surely you're not an AI company then. You're just like an employee that's paid $100 a month. When customers scheduled a meeting, we'd manually dial in as Fred from Fireflies.ai. We'd sit there silently, take detailed notes, and send them 10 minutes later. After taking notes for 100 plus meetings and falling asleep in many, well, you are really selling your business here. Not only are you saying it's not actually what it appears to be, but you're fucking falling asleep during doing the thing that the AI is supposed to be doing. We were finally able to make enough money to pay the $750 a month rent for a tiny San Francisco living room. What? Why don't you just get a fucking job? I know it's like the thing of like, oh, the entrepreneurial dream, you know. But if between two of you, you're only just making enough to pay $750 a month rent, you should probably just get a job. That was the point when we said, let's stop and automate everything. I mean, yeah, that would be the idea with a fucking AI company. Oh my God. Dedication means pushing through critical engineering deadlines as we welcome our first child into this world. Who did he have take this picture? Did he get the nurse? Like, when she was like busy comforting your wife, so you're like, oh yeah, can you just take a photo of me like working while she's in labour? Our son will learn from day one what to commit. I can't see the rest of the post, but what the hell, man? Couldn't you have had a day off? And even if you had to work, why are you posting this to LinkedIn? As I said, it's such a funny bubble of the internet. It's so fascinating because it's just people who think fundamentally different to kind of how I think, that kind of brag about like just being massive workaholics. And to be fair, I am a bit of a workaholic, but I'm not like, okay, I should do more. I'm not trying to impress people with kind of like my output. That's what LinkedIn is. It's basically a place where people go to brag about how hard they're working. And I just think that's lame as fuck. And I don't know, it's great. I fucking love LinkedIn. It's an absolute gem of a place. It's like, why are you trying to prove you're working hard or doing something? I don't know. There's so many of us in the right age, right stage of our careers, financially independent, emotionally ready, and genuinely looking for a genuine partner to build a life with. If you can relate to this, here's an experiment. If LinkedIn can get us jobs, clients, mentors, and investors, why can't it help us find love? Let's start something called #OpenToMarry. Oh, go outside! If you're genuinely ready, just drop your profession and city in the comments. If we cross 100 comments, the city with the most entries will get its own offline event filled with laughter, fun games, and maybe your first courtship moment. And he's put a picture. He's made the fucking. Come on, man. Mum, how did we get so poor? Your dad was convinced it was too cringy to engage with people on LinkedIn and ignored it completely as a sales and marketing tool. Right. Your wife looks terrified. Obviously, it's an AI-generated image. This isn't a real person. She looks fucking terrifying, man. To be fair, it probably does help out a lot. I do shit on it because I love to shit on it because it's just something I don't use. I don't really have a use for LinkedIn. Maybe I will in the future, but right now I don't, so it's funny to shit on it. But to be fair, I do kind of agree with this, where you have to be like cringe to an extent to get anywhere you really want to be. It is just especially funny when it's on LinkedIn. Okay, so this is one of those really cool Ricky Gervais. I mean, this isn't even real. That's not Ricky Gervais. Who the fuck is that? Oh, he's got Vodka. I didn't know Ricky Gervais had a vodka brand, but he's put up these things in the underground that are just like, I don't know, statements he makes. It's to advertise his vodka. But yeah, this person's obviously fallen for this incredibly obvious AI-generated image. This is disgusting, and Ricky Gervais should be ashamed. LinkedIn is a professional platform. It helps you connect with decision makers. It's brought me so many qualified leads. The fact he's launched this on TFL is disgusting. Sort this out, LinkedIn. Remember, you will die. What? What does that mean? Look, I mean, I don't think Ricky Gervais is particularly funny anymore. I think Extras was brilliant. The Office was good as well. But I think this is a bit of a strong statement. It's not even real. I just love the idea that this guy saw this and went into an absolute frenzy. God, LinkedIn has brought me so many qualified leads. Sort this out, LinkedIn. You have to do something. You have to talk to him. Get him to stop saying these things. First class flight from Phoenix to Miami, $475. Ended up with 4 hours sat next to a gentleman who's worth $300 million plus. How do you know that? Did he tell you? Was he like, yeah, you sat down next to me? He's like, yeah, I'm worth $300 million. And just sold his real estate portfolio he owned himself with zero debt for $185 million. That connection is worth hundreds of multiples of the cost of the flight. Being cheap is expensive. Right. I mean, I don't think that's a regular thing that happens when you fly first class. Also, it's just such a fascinating way to live your life, just to see everyone you meet as an opportunity. Reality just officially shattered. Imagine a 2 a.m. burger run with me, Elon, Sundar, Jensen, and Sam no longer feels like a dream. Why have you done this? So this is the president at HTC. Why have you done this, man? It's just like, look at me, I've generated some friends. You're not busy, you're just lazy. Most people think 8 hours at work equals no time left. Wrong. You have 16 hours when you're not working. Even if you work 12 hours, that's still 12 hours free. Well, not really. You do have to have... I don't like this sort of idea that you can't... It's like, oh, you can't relax. What do you mean? What do you mean you work 8 hours a day and you want to spend, like, the time around that relaxing and sleeping? God. It's all about priorities. Example, I'm 18 with the same 24 hours as you. Got into an Ivy League, made 8 figures in... Okay. Of course you did, mate. Made 8 figures in crypto. Built a 6-pack. Oh, that's difficult. Oh, that took a graft, I'm sure. What, like 2 months doing sit-ups? Own a Lamborghini, have 200k followers, read 7 books a week. No, this is just such bullshit. Based off this, I'm pretty sure none of this is true. You read 7 books a week. 7 books. What are they? Are they fucking the twits? What books are you reading? Are they Spot the Dog? Biff, Chip and Kipper? What are these 7 books you're reading in a week? I don't have more time than you. I just want it more. If you want it badly enough, you make time for it. Lock in. Okay, but none of what you're saying is true. Like, you are just bullshitting. Read 7 books a week. No, you do not. Today marks 2 years since my job interview, while I was in labour. My water broke 4 minutes before the Zoom interview. I calmly told my husband, I'll do this interview really quickly, then we can head to the hospital. He looked at me like I was absolutely crazy. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, you also said, I wonder why. Yeah, that is mad. I finished the interview, headed to the hospital, and after a delightful 33 hours of waiting, my new baby arrived. Clearly, I had time for that interview. Do I recommend it? Absolutely not. I blame the hormones. Did I get the job? No, and I also blame the hormones. I mean, I don't know, you should probably reschedule your job interview. Doing it while you're in labour. To be fair, that is commitment, that is hustle, that is grind. My 5-year-old said she was tired of drawing and asked if the computer could finish it for her. Gemini 3 with Nano Banana did a phenomenal job. The prompt, flush out this drawing. Christ, that is so bleak. Okay, so this is the original drawing. It's got charm, right? It's not very good, but that's the point of it. And then this is what it spat out. You're not going to put that on your fridge, are you? You're not going to... This image means absolutely nothing to you. It means less than nothing to you because a computer made it. This, however, would mean something to you, even though it's shit. I rejected a senior data architect today, 12 years of experience, ex-Amazon master of Python and SQL on paper. But as soon as I clicked that LinkedIn profile link, I saw a ghost town. No photo. The headline, data confidential. About section, empty. Experience section, confidential. Experience section, confidential company with a few details here and there. Probably because the work is confidential. I can't sell a ghost to a hiring manager. Yeah, get on LinkedIn. Start posting slop on LinkedIn. It looked too mysterious to be credible. For goodness sake, this is 2025. Your experience doesn't count if it isn't visible. Well, I mean, I assume it'll be visible on a CV and through references. Unfair? Maybe. Reality? Absolutely. Fuck off. Imagine a recruiter scanning through 200 plus CVs. You can't expect them to play... That's their job! That's the recruiter's job! It's the recruiter's job to see who's the best candidate. You can't expect them to play detective just to verify you exist. What are you talking about? Oh, the modern fucking job market is done. It's done. Build a basic digital presence or it will cost you money. I don't like that statement. Maybe it's true. Maybe I'm just struggling to accept reality, but that is sad. The Uber driver who out-earned my director salary and he worked 30 hours a week while I was dying for 80. Airport run, 6 a.m, half asleep in the backseat. Driver, you headed somewhere fun? Me, nah. quarterly review meeting. Driver, the corporate grind. I remember those days. That woke me up. Turns out he was a former tech executive, VP of operations, 280k salary, stock options, the whole Silicon Valley dream. Now he's driving Uber at 6 a.m. and he's never been happier. I had to ask, what happened? Nothing happened. Everything happened. I finally did the math. VP salary, 280k. After tax, 168k. Per hour, 80-hour work weeks, $40. His Uber income? Let me explain. This guy wasn't just driving Uber. Uber/Lyft, 60k. Rental properties, 85k. YouTube channel, 15k. Day trading, 100. Okay, right. So he wasn't just doing Uber, was he? He had a load of businesses on the side. He owned enough properties to make him nearly 100 grand a year. He had a YouTube channel pulling him in over $1,000 a month. Day trading, that's not really a job because it's just gambling, really. And consult. So, like, he has several things on the go. Total, 380k working 30 hours a week. But here's what killed me. The best part isn't the money. It's the control. Bad week, he drives less. Kids soccer game, he's there. Market's hot, he trades more. Burnt out, he takes Tuesday off. Right, but he's... can't bear with these people. It's not like he's making more doing Uber. He has like loads of things on the go. I cold called a candidate yesterday. I could hear a lot of background noise. So I asked if it was a bad time. No, not at all. I'm just at my daughter's birthday party and she's opening her presents. What have you got? Stunned. Just when you think you've heard it. Well, yeah, I know. God, why do people not have more respect for recruiters? They have to go through shit like this. They have to speak to inconsiderate people who can't even, I don't know, take their daughter's birthday party off to do a phone meeting with a recruiter. Recruiters, they are the most... They're the most oppressed people on this planet. We should really give them more respect. Can we reschedule? I'm at the ER with my kid. The text came at 1:56 p.m. The interview was at 2. The hiring manager wanted to pass immediately. Last minute cancellation? That's disrespectful. Something made me call the candidate. Turns out the 6-year-old fell at school, possible concussion. They were in the ER waiting room texting between triage updates. I'm so sorry. I should have called earlier, but everything happened so fast and I panicked. Yeah, I wouldn't expect a job interview to be the priority over, your kids being in hospital. We rescheduled for next week. Oh man, this guy is like the Jesus of recruiters. I see too many founders taking Saturdays off, Sundays off, and some even take both off. What? They take a whole weekend off? The wankers. Do they not want to get higher EBITDA? To be clear, your competition isn't resting on the sofa. These people love talking about competition. They're like, the competition isn't... you need to get up at 5 a.m. The competition isn't even awake yet. While you're at brunch, they're iterating. While you're recharging, they're shipping. While you're watching Netflix, they're closing deals. I haven't taken a day off in 847 days. My last proper vacation was in 2019. I sleep 4 hours a night. I haven't seen sunlight in weeks. You're really selling this lifestyle, my guy. Wow. Oh, I wish I could be you. I wish I could not have a day off in like fucking 3 years. I wish I only slept 4 hours a night and hadn't seen sunlight in weeks. God, I wish I lived this utterly miserable life. But my CAC/LTV ratio has never been better. I don't even know what that is, so it's not important to me. Success isn't convenient, growth isn't comfortable, winning isn't for everyone. The market doesn't care about your work-life balance. It rewards the obsessed. Oh my God. Did you see what I mean? It is just the best little place on the internet. It's just people living in delusional land. They think because they sleep 4 hours a night and don't look at sunlight that means they're going to get ahead of the competition. It really doesn't. It absolutely does not. Literally, by doing that, you are making yourself worse at your job because you can't step back. You can't look at things from an outside perspective and you can't assess like that. If you're literally 4 hours sleep a night, curtains closed, no sunlight, fucking working 3 years straight, you're not going to have any perspective. I thought my marriage was over until I figured out the one thing that caused the problem. Founders keep this rule and stay married. Repair time before pipeline time. Before you check Slack, before the first meeting, before you dive into whatever fire is burning today, spend 10 minutes with your spouse. Yeah, spend 10 minutes with your nagging bitch of a wife before you get on LinkedIn. Before you get on that Slack, spend 10 minutes with her. She'll really appreciate that. Real conversations, not logistics. I'm talking about asking how they slept. What's actually really on their mind? If there's anything bothering them that you haven't picked up on yet. Most guys skip this because there's no time or we'll talk tonight. Wrong! By tonight, you've already built a wall. Your wife has been carrying something all day and now you're both too tired to actually fix it. Plus, your work took a hit because part of your brain was trying to decode the silent treatment you showered in over breakfast. You pick your poison. Great advice, man. Great advice. My daughter came home and asked me, Mum, is it true you have a lot of followers on LinkedIn? What child knows what LinkedIn is? No child should know what a fucking LinkedIn account is. For a split second, she looked like she actually admired me. Yeah, man, that is a bragging right in the playground. How many followers your parents have on LinkedIn? Apparently a friend at school looked me up on LinkedIn and gave her the full download. What? I'm imagining this daughter to be like 10. And even if they're like, I don't know, what, like 15, 16 years old, what people this age are using LinkedIn? Wild, right? This reminded me that we can be living in our story every day and still not be seen because we didn't tell it clearly, we didn't share it in the right moment, or we didn't share it in the right room. What are you talking about? My daughter sees me write in the evenings, but she needed someone else to highlight my achievements before it clicked. And that's exactly why in my book I talk about building your personal board of directors, the people who know you, believe in you, and will open the right door at the right time. Okay. Oh my God. This is how life is actually lived. The left is me in a wonderful headspace, fresh off a run on a family vacation. The right is me in the middle of a panic attack before a business function. Why are you posting this? Why? There's no need to post this. This is going to have no benefit to you whatsoever. What are you posting? Oh, I can't. Why are you taking a picture of yourself while having a panic attack, man? Most don't share this side. I do to help break the stigma. Brother, trust me, this is not breaking the stigma. If anything, it's reinforcing it. You are not alone. You are stronger when you confront, speak about, and find the tools to manage the challenging part of having a human brain. No, that's nice. That's sweet, but you're not doing yourself any favors, my friends. The Tokyo test. Before I hire anyone or partner with a VC, I ask myself one question. Would I be excited to sit beside this person on a 14-hour flight to Tokyo? If the answer is no, I pass. Right, but I think in any company, you're probably going to need some people to do some quite boring jobs. And some of the time, those people are probably going to be quite boring, but highly skilled. Or just not interesting to you. Like, someone can not be boring, but also just not be interesting to you. This makes no sense. Life is too short to work with people you don't actually like. Skills matter, chemistry matters more. Use the Tokyo test. I think the Tokyo test might have a few flaws. Date night money-saving hack. 1, go to Texas Roadhouse. 2, order a full slab of ribs. Comes with 2 sides, 1 each. 3, enjoy as many of those delicious rolls as you can. Total cost, $25.99 plus tip, and you'll still have leftovers for lunch the next day. These days, even McDonald's doesn't have prices that good. Before anyone calls me out for cheating because of the blooming onion, we had a free appetizer coupon. Well, that's good. This isn't a hack. This isn't a money-saving hack. You've just gone to a very affordable restaurant. That's not a money-saving hack. Oh, well, I'm going to leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe for more money-saving hacks.